Okay, before we move on to Lucas, welcome home, P3 stage. We were just chatting about the rest of the evening, the rest of the day, and maybe I might have a little bit more clue about what is happening later in the evening than some of you. So when we'll finish here, you can freshen up, maybe change your clothes, maybe lie down for half an hour. We'll be having this party at NoHo. You'll be getting in with your wristbands, and there's a small barbecue, and there's free drinks. So feel free to forget your purse at home. We'll be having a brilliant band from London who are about to kick off. The singer was already touring with Lenny Kravitz on his Europe tour, so they're not really new to the business, but quite new as a band. We'll be having cool DJs who already played at Fusion Music Festival. Some of you might know. So really looking forward to that. And at the latest, then we'll be opening some more bottles of champagne, which is 12 minutes branded. So tasty evening that is to come with very nice music, nice people. So join us at NoHo. It's at Reeperbahn, at the very end, near to Endoklinik, Holstenstraße, Molotov, this Astra beer place. Yeah, you find it on this thing called internet. Okay, without too much ado, I'll give the word to Lucas, who will be talking about the new organization, and have fun.
Thanks. I hope it works. So in the beginning, I was asked to have a talk here. And for me, one of the most questions was, what should I talk about? So, yeah, I'm working for P3. I'm in very different industries. And honestly, I'm working as an agile coach, and I thought, okay, I can tell something about agility. Yeah, everyone knows it's not that interesting. So I had a question for me. What is the most important point I figured out at every customer everyone is not talking about? It's a little bit like the elephant in the room, touching different points. And what is it? And for me, yeah, I found this video. That is one of the most impressive for me. Just have the Just ask yourself, what is happening here? Someone is waiting for the airplane in the airport, just saw a piano, sits down and starts playing. And everyone in this whole airport is quiet. So that's normally what we want to reach with every of our companies. We want to do something amazing. We want to everyone looking at us and say, yeah, they are great. But what is the point we doing here? What is he doing? Is it the person? Is it the piano? Is it the music? No. In the end, it's art. And for this, I ask myself, yeah, normally we should talk about the art of our work. Not thinking about just we are scientists, data scientists, digitalization scientists, whatever. We're just one kind of artist. And that is the point we need to make sure for us. That's not good. That's even more worse. You know, it's an artist, and so it's free for me. But for this, I go back to the point. Okay, what are the points we can impress others with? At the moment, it's digitalization, it's new products, it's really cool stuff. And as I said, normally I'm an agile coach, and everything invented in agility was in the year when I was born, 1986. It's called the New Product Development Game. It's telling us everything we need. Then in 2001, there was a Agile Manifesto, more of the lore and the principles and so on. And now I ask myself, what should be the next step? What is it? What we are talking about? What we should do and what we need to do now the impressive stuff. And for this, yeah, for sure, it's the new organization. Have an idea. What is an organization? A group of people working together to do business or something else. It's just one point I found out. And then looking at my customer, and honestly, one of the biggest problems I found at this. It's a conflict of generation. The new guys coming in the company show something. The old guys are there. Yeah, we are the most experienced guys. We know everything. In the end, you have a 3D model of your save button. Congrats. That was in the past everything for us when we started with this small floppy disk and so on. So what is the point? We have more in generation problems than even something else. The new guys know the impressive stuff. The old guys have the money and know exactly what and have to decide what of this impressive stuff we have to do. And ask yourself in your company. Normally, we are not able to do everything. We need to find the right points. And we need to persuade the older guys, the guys with the money, the managing directors, and so on to do the good stuff and the impressive stuff. We just have an idea what it could be. That's one of the most important stuff. And honestly, at the moment, I was a couple of weeks ago, I was on the conference in Austin, and I said, yeah, this year there will be $1.3 trillion spent on digitalization. It's a number, honestly, I'm not sure if I make it correct, because normally I miss some zeros. But in the end, the Bruttoinlandsprodukt of Germany is doubled up. That's all. Not more for all of Germany. And this is only for digitalization. And the next question in this conference was, does anyone knows what we want to spend for and why? And the answer was, no, no one has a clue. We just want to spend it because we want to reach exactly this. We want our guys working together with all this digitalization, robots, AI, call it as you want, buzzword bingo. We want to work this together. But honestly, no one solves the question of the generation conflict. No one has the same language in his own company, and now they want to do this. And then it comes more or less to the next point. It's all because this. I don't know if you know this, but this is how it should look like, and everyone has an idea of. So for sure we have a working company, now we do digitalization, that means everything goes faster and works together very well, and there are no issues, and you don't have to touch anything because it works that smoothly. Honestly, when I have a look at this, I'm always scared. Even at the 10th time or so. But this is the idea of all guys who are talking about digitalization. Yeah, we're doing this, we have our perfect company, we want to work together with digitalization, with our robots, and now we have something like this, because this is efficient. Yep. And it works exactly. It takes some more minutes, but that is the idea of them to work. And I ask myself, yeah, but okay, cool. But in the end, that won't work. In the end, the question is, what do we need? So, for this is a family of elephants. And I guess a family is more or less the only society that can work and can handle all these topics of digitalization, because I showed all of this for you. But for the video before, you need some kind of trust that everyone else is doing his job and doing the right thing in the right direction at the right time. And for this, I guess, normally it's the family who saves this for you. Because you can try stuff, you can do something. If you fail, there's your family, they will rescue you. If you want to be yourself, There's a family who led you. So all of the points of the speakers before me, to be you, to fail, and so on, you need a strong family to do your background, to save your ass if you need it, and to give you the room to spend this money, to figure out the digitalization, to figure out the best solutions for you. And this is based on trust and more on a family level. So for me, when I go to the customers and ask to them how they want to, or how they should solve their problems, the question is, how do you solve your problems in your family? What is the way you want to work together? What do we need to do that you will save the ass of your colleagues? Do all that stuff you need to do the great stuff. What is the reason we need to establish to make you more a family, not a company? And if you do this, then, and you feel something like this, go ahead, go in the future. There's something who will rescue you. And if you're an elephant, you remember all your failures, so don't do it a double time. So that's normally, from my perspective, the best way to do it. So it's more or less based on the generation conflict to solve this, to make yourself as a family ready for all the technology behind, because you have to react on digitalization. I don't know what will happen next year and the year after. There will raise some new words, but I'm pretty sure we have to handle them. And for this, let's discuss it. Let's take the last 8 minutes. Ask yourself, what needs to be you to be able to do this? Thanks.
Okay, it's time for Lucas's 6 minutes of answering questions asked by you. Who's first? Okay, then maybe I'll just ask a question. This 1.3 trillion, was it trillion? Yeah, I guess so. Euros or dollars, would you have an idea how to spend them wisely?
For sure not. I'm not able to write this number, so.
Okay, but if one gave you, I don't know, the budget of 1.3 million or something?
I guess the problem or the amount of these is not, for sure you can spend it on something. The problem is to figure out the right guys to do the right stuff with this. The problem of digitalization is not that we don't have enough money. The problem is that we don't have enough people to make the great stuff out of this. I get that is the bigger problem than only the money. Because if you have something, if you have a cool team, a cool idea, and go to a customer, everyone will spend your money. So there's this take my money gadget stuff. I don't know if you know this picture from Futurama, but it's exactly like this. It's when you say, shut up, take my money. Yeah, I explain you what I have. Shut up, take my money. Yeah.
Next question.
I think it's hard to explain something, the stuff like AI and machine learning to my parents. How would you say it could be easier for them to understand what the young people are doing?
One point, when I have some customers older than 50, not linked to digitalization. And they're saying, yeah, we need young guys doing exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, but honestly, you want them to copy-paste, right? Yep, more or less, half of the time it will be copy-paste. And I explain them, yeah, this is not respectful to the new generation because we are able to solve all copy-paste problems. You want to know, you want to have the good guys, all of you tell me, you don't find enough people. So I explain machine learning and so on. That is the technology to find the right people for the right tasks and eliminate all tasks that prevent people coming to you. That's more or less my topic. Maybe not. You're looking to me and not understanding.
Do you want to have the mic again?
I think it's important to give the older people an understanding in how the new things work and what you can do with them, because they see the new technology, they are not familiar with that, and they're like, okay, that's new. I wasn't growing up with it. We all heard the
In that case, just try to build a POC, something like that. Show what it is. Just show it. When
show it, yeah.
And normally, all of these technologies are pretty easy to show. Just a mock-up to show what is possible and what not. And that's the way I guess it's necessary, and that's the only way that works.
I sometimes see people scared by new technology. How do you think can we? I don't know how to express myself to get the scaring away from the people.
From my perspective, make it easy and just show what is possible and what not, and be honest on this. So there's for sure they are scared of this, and it's fine. But then just show a mock-up, show something, and then find the right way to use it. And if all of them are scared, then don't use it. Then it's not the right one for your company, for your family. That could be the right thing as well. Because you say you want to bring a new technology to your family, for example. Okay, if everyone in the family is scared, you're the only one who is persuaded of this, maybe you're wrong and not the others.
Well, my dad is scared of WhatsApp.
So he's not writing to you all the time. For sure, it could be the right way or not, but you need to find a way for your family that works to communicate. And I think it's not only the newest, best technology is the right one. Find something that works for all of you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, last question. So, speaking of scared, at least the talks I attended, nobody talked about China. Are you scared of China in terms of digitization and new technologies?
Yes. Well, this is more a political question. Maybe not for 30 seconds. But yes, I'm scared.
Okay, fine. Not to let you leave the room scared. There's, of course, more fun things to come. Here, I just read in our WhatsApp channel that we'll be having the awards ceremony outside because the weather is too good in Hamburg. So that's brilliant. And there were also some talks about having champagne at the entrance. So if any one of you is up to cool startups getting awards, 5:30 on the outside stage, PwC, and maybe a glass or a cup, a plastic something glass of champagne. Enjoy. Great that you've been here with us today. Stay with us, of course. See you tonight and tomorrow again. And Lucas, thank you very, very much. Great talk. And yeah, thank you all.